Alrighty then, let's get back at this. I've decided it's a matter of just changing everything over. There's a number of ways you could do this, but I'm just going to try to change all the innards. So here is the sending unit, came out of the other unit, and I'm plugging it back in here. Like I say, these plugs come in and out, and just use a screwdriver to pry them in and out. So there, I snap that back into place. So that's in there. Then there's these other little clips that go in that have to be put in. This gray one goes in between, and then this red one goes on the outside. And then again, these just pry off with screwdrivers. So I assume they're going to go back in the same way. Alright, there, that one went in there. Let's see here. Alright, now I'll stick the red one in on the outside, right here. Alright, so that's stuck in there. Okay. So, you can see here that I've unsnapped the float lever. It just snaps in here. This part's actually serviceable, can you believe it? And then it just slips right out. So I'll be able to put the other float in. Because there's a difference in these. I have to use the right one. If you look at these two, you see the float mounts up here, and on this one it mounts down here. Because this one has a shorter fulcrum to it. Alright, so we set this aside. Same thing. Alright. So we have that there, this. Do I have this clocked correctly in here?
You won the Brickyard 400 with Ryan Newman in the 3019. 11 Sprint Cup Series poles, including the day.
Okay.
Those guys were just phenomenal. We put them in a hole to start it in Chicago, and we accept full responsibility.
Set this down in here.
They truly were a great race team in the chase, and certainly.
What? You want to help me?
We've had a couple of guys from Hendrick Motorsports.
You want to help me work or what?
Tonight that's won some year-end awards, but it's almost like everyone has won a little different. And this Moog steering and suspension.
I'm not sure if there's much you can do.
Award that you won it because you had 5 weekly.
Let's see here.
Solver of the race wins.
You've also moved on to the position of
There's that.
of engineering over at Stewart Haas. How is that move
Take
going?
this.
How are things moving forward as you guys start to clear
Put it on here, like so. Give it a push.
Come together, you know, we've got all the crew chiefs on board now, and 3 or 4 crew chiefs from you, and you know, they're getting their teams together and all the people, and
Clicked it on there.
So we're trying to figure out where we have holes that we need to fill, and get those people in place, and send a couple cars out.
Solid.
Charlotte test next week, and hopefully gel a couple of those teams together to be ready for Daytona in January. So
Okay, that takes care of the inlet.
I know I'm preaching to the choir, but when I look at Stewart Haas Racing right now, it reminds me of one of those snow globes.
What's next? I don't want to forget anything.
And you really can't see a whole lot inside of it until the snow kind of settles down. As you mentioned, 3 of the 4 crew chiefs will be different. Tony Stewart is coming back in 2014. 2 new drivers. The only crew chief driver combination that'll be the same from last year is Tony Gibson and Danica Patrick. Is this off-season going to be near long enough to get all this together before 2014 starts?
Well, you know, it's never long enough for sure.
straighten these out. Bring this one over like so. Take it. Now we'll plug it down onto
from the outside looking at it, it looks like a lot of turmoil, but it's all coming together, and I think by the time we get in February at Daytona, I think things will be in pretty good shape.
I am sure they will.
All right.
I am sure that they will.
Put in
Indeed,
place.
lots of stuff going on over there.
All right, we have that.
We're going to let you get back to it. So we appreciate you joining us. Again, congratulations on winning
This.
the Steering and Suspension Problem Solver of the Year award. And we'll look forward to seeing you as next season starts to unfold.
That.
Thanks for your time here this evening.
Sounds good. Thank you, guys. Thanks for having me on.
There we go. That's Matt Borland, the 2013 crew chief for Ryan Newman, the Quicken Loans Outback Steakhouse Chevrolet.
I don't know which one's which.
House Racing Vice President of Engineering. Coming up in the second half of the program, Chad Knaus, the
What do you think of that,
crew
Keeper?
chief from the Hendrick camp.
You think this one will work?
Jimmy Johnson.
Think this will work?
Six-time winning crew chief. He'll join us in the second half of the program. Stay with us, everyone.
This is NASCAR Performance Live. Now back to Larry McReynolds and Steve Post.
All right, everyone, welcome back.
Okay.
It's NASCAR Performance Live Champions Week, ongoing in Las Vegas as well.
The other thing I noticed was that we need to put
Hello, Chad. Welcome back to NASCAR Performance Live, and
on the bottom of this,
Thank you, gentlemen.
we
I
need to
appreciate it.
put
It's great to be on your show once again. Obviously, it was a fantastic year for us.
Chad, 2013,
That.
the 12th season with Jimmy Johnson in this 48 team, and you and Jimmy and your car chief, Ron Malik, are the same players still in place from that 2002 season. But
Yeah.
what I observed, and I heard you talk about this, there's a lot of new young players on this 48 team. A lot of them were not even in place in 2010 when you won the 5th championship.
Oh, goodness. No, we've got a bunch of new guys. For instance, Greg Eyes, who was our lead race engineer leading up to
Okay.
5 years, I think, leading up to the 2013 season. We've created an opportunity for him to go over to JR Motorsports and be crew
Now
chief,
this.
obviously, for the 7 car, Regan Smith.
Okay, I've got it stuck down on there as best as I can get it.
Oh, no, back up.
That's what
there,
we have.
man. We didn't struggle. We just had
So
4
now-
finishes. We had.
The nerve, Steve, I'm telling you, I wouldn't have went there.
Okay.
We had.
All right.
That's.
Want to get in? Here, just push the door, kid. There you go. That's how it's done. Alrighty then, let's see what we have here. We have it back together. Everything's on there real tight. I don't think any of this is going to come off. It's not pulling apart. It's not having a tendency to pull anything apart. Everything's forced together, which is good. And so I've reused everything. I thought maybe I was going to have to use some clamps or something, but at this point, no. So there it is. See, it has these 3 little feet. I guess they sit on the bottom of that tank. And so now I have the new fuel pump or the newer, out of the newer car, and the newer sending unit here. Alright, now what we're going to do is clip this out of the clip side. Okay. Same thing here. Get it started. There it is. Alright, there we have it. The correct one. Okay, this one Oh yeah? Thanks. Just what we want, 28 new emails. Something looks different here. There's a slight difference in these things. This sticks out a little further. Interesting. Well, let's try to make it work. Alright, I got those two tongs through there to hold it on. Now there's another gizmo. Which one is it? I don't know if it's this one. It goes in there. Can't remember which one it was that went in there to hold it in place. We got a situation going on here. We got ourselves a situation. And, now we're talking. Okay. That's where we're going to do it. It's still not right, but that's how it's going to work for us. We're going to try it. One of the reasons for cutting a trapdoor. You can get in there and try things. And it doesn't take that much work to change stuff. Okay, so we've done all of this. I remember what this blue one's for. I'm going to save it. We use that when we install it into the car. Okay, there we have it. It looks like a unit. Now, the big question we're all waiting for. Will it work or will it not? Let's go see. Alright, brake. Here we have a tip brake. There's all the leftover parts from swapping all that stuff over. Now, okay, let me show you how I Mickey Moused up this cutting wheel on my grinder without an arbor. Let's see. There you go. Alright. Anyhow, all I did was I had this old used up grinding wheel, light duty grinding wheel, and I simply trimmed it down with the dikes, so all I had left was just this threaded portion, and I used it as a nut to go up in here. Just so happens that the nut part of this fits into this cutoff wheel. Nice fit like that. There's a little arbor, there's a little lip on there. Fits right in there. See that little lip? So it fits right in there. And then for the grinder, I just grabbed a washer that fits over the lip on the grinder. It's on there just like that. Just screw them together. Anyway, if you're in a bind, that's all that's about. Okay, back to business now. Okay, here we are back at the car on a cold December evening approaching us here. Now, here's the wiring. I want to hear a pump start up. I'm going to turn the key off and back on again. Alrighty then, did you hear that? Another A-OK so far, huh? Now what do we do? I guess I'm going to take this back off. Down we go. You can hear that spring working down inside the tank there. Okay. There we go, we got it. Yeah. Okay, got it over that. Notice here, this hole, while we're at it, 7 inches. It's about an inch from the curve here, and it only needs to be 7 inches square. Now, let's get you on. Ta-da! Together. All right. What say we try this before we tighten this ring all the way down? Haha. What do you think about that, eh? Alright, so we'll leave the rest of this up to your ingenuity. You have to make a cover to cover this up, and you either rivet or screw it down, and then you seal it. Now in this case we have an area here that will have to be dealt with. Figure out how you're going to seal this area right here. But aside from that, there you have it. Get a cover on this thing, and away you go. And it's reading 3/4 of a tank, so I'm happy. Everything's working. And guess what? If it screws up later, now you're all ready to go. Get this thing apart fast, fix it. So hopefully this will help some of you. And if it did, leave a comment, or if you got some tips on how you're able to do this better, or an opinion, leave a comment by all means. Pro or con. Some people don't like us cutting pieces out of their car, but anyway, it's up to you. It's your personal decision. This is Chuck Fasst, over and out. Alrighty then, I hope we've been of some help to you. Till then.